Did you know that conflict with your partner can actually bring you closer together? Intrigued, are you? I'm Prachi S Vaish, and I have been a couple and relationship therapist for the last 16 years, besides being the founder of my wellness company, the Emotional Wellness Initiatives. This is the 5-minute masterclass by Girl Tribe, and today I'm here to teach you my top 5 secrets to resolve conflict with your partner. Let's get started. Point number 1, shift your mindset. From this moment on, start looking at conflicts as an opportunity to foster deeper intimacy rather than looking at them as roadblocks. So instead of thinking, oh my god, that's so awful, why did it have to happen like this? Start thinking, what deeper issue is this highlighting for us and how can we solve this as a team? Because after all, why are you fighting? To be proved right or to resolve the problem together? In couples therapy, we have a saying that if one partner is winning, that means both are losing. Because in a relationship, a conflict cannot be about winning or losing. It has to be about solving the problem together. Secret number 2, focus on the problem and not the person. This is how you always are. You are such a cold-hearted person. You just don't know how to listen. If these statements sound familiar, then you are probably character assassinating your partner instead of focusing on the problem at hand. When a disagreement turns to personal insults, raised voices, or mocking tones, it is no longer productive. So try and focus on the problem at hand rather than blaming your partner's character as a person. Still, if the argument tends to become very personal, pause the conversation. Secret number 3, use reflective listening. This is a technique us therapists use all the time to understand our clients better. How to do it is that when your partner is speaking, instead of letting your mind go immediately to, oh, this is what he's saying, this is what I'm going to use to counter him. Stop from going there, stop yourself, and really be present, listen to what they are saying, and then paraphrase it back to them to make sure that you have understood their intent correctly. Then, when it's your turn to speak, repeat the same process. For example, when your partner is speaking, let them speak, hear them out, and then say, I hear you saying that when XYZ happens, you feel ABC. Am I correct? Give them a chance to respond. Do this until you have felt that they have felt that you have understood them, and then repeat the process. This helps to help both individuals feel listened to and understood, even if you're disagreeing. And that's a wonderful thing, right? Secondly, this technique also helps us not get carried away by emotions and helps us to stay on a very logical track of conversation. Technique number 4, use I statements. Whenever you are expressing a concern or a problem with your partner, try to begin the sentence with an I instead of a you. For example, I feel hurt when you don't tell me that you're going to be late. Instead of saying, you never tell me when you're going to be late. Because when you use an I statement, you are conveying to your partner that you're able to take responsibility for your own emotions instead of blaming them. But if you use a you statement, you are immediately going to make your partner defensive, and once defensive walls go up, your arguments are just going to bounce back, and then that's just wasting time, right? Know when to take a time out. When you and your partner are becoming argumentative, insulting, or aggressive, it's a good idea to take a time out. There's a fun technique that I teach my couples in therapy. I tell them to pre-decide on a signal for timeout. In sports, they usually use this signal, but you can come up with a fun signal of your own. Then, plan ahead as to what this timeout is going to mean. What is the duration going to be? For example, if the signal has been used, that means a 10-minute break from the argument. And there also has to be an understanding that the timeout is to be used only to cool off and not to escape or avoid the confrontation. And third, it also has to be understood by both partners that the other party is not going to feel dismissed or abandoned when one partner uses the timeout. They will have to respect the boundaries set by the partner and stay assured that they're only using this to take a break. Once the timeout is in session, use the time to do something by yourself that relaxes or soothes you. And then, once both of you have calmed down, come back to the argument or the discussion and try to resolve it. But do come back. Don't, like I said, use this to escape or avoid or sweep this under the rug. Well, these are my top 5 secrets of resolving conflicts with your partner productively. Have a happy relationship.